let's dive into some of the greatest April Fool's Day pranks of all time, ones that fooled thousands, even millions of people. So, before you go believing anything on April 1st, make sure to double-check because history has shown that even the most ridiculous hoaxes can trick us all. And trust us, you won't believe how creative some of these pranks get. Grab some popcorn and let's get into it. Our first prank takes us way back to 17th century London. Now, imagine getting an exclusive invitation to a secret event at the Tower of London. Not just any event, but the so-called annual washing of the lions. Sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle, right? Well, back in the day, the tower was known for housing exotic animals, including lions, which were royal gifts from foreign dignitaries. But here's the thing. No such washing ceremony actually existed. The pranksters created fake tickets inviting gullible citizens to witness the grand event. Hundreds of people showed up, only to be met with puzzled guards and locked gates. Can you imagine how embarrassing that must have been? This prank was so popular that versions of it resurfaced multiple times throughout history. Fast forward to 1957, when the BBC pulled off one of the most legendary April Fool's Day pranks in television history. The program Panorama aired a segment showing Swiss farmers harvesting spaghetti from trees. Now, we all know spaghetti doesn't grow on trees, but back then, pasta wasn't a common household staple in the UK. People believed it was something exotic, imported from Italy, so the idea that it could be farmed didn't seem that crazy to some. The prank was so convincing that hundreds of viewers called the BBC, asking how they could grow their own spaghetti trees. The BBC responded with a classic line: simply place a sprig of spaghetti in a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best. Talk about commitment to the joke. Next up, let's talk about a hoax that fooled an entire nation in 1996. Taco Bell ran full-page ads in major newspapers announcing that they had purchased the Liberty Bell to help reduce the national debt. And not just that, they were renaming it the Taco Liberty Bell. Cue nationwide outrage. People were furious that a fast food chain had supposedly taken ownership of one of the most iconic symbols of American independence. The National Park Service had to step in and reassure everyone that the Liberty Bell was still safe and sound. Taco Bell later revealed it was all a joke, but the stunt was genius. It got people talking and even boosted their sales significantly. Ever struggled with eating a Whopper with your left hand? No? Well, in 1998, Burger King convinced thousands of people that they had a solution: the left-handed Whopper. They announced that they had redesigned their famous burger so that all the condiments and ingredients were shifted to accommodate left-handed customers. The joke worked so well that people actually went into Burger King restaurants asking for it. The funniest part, some customers even insisted they could taste a difference. The prank was a hilarious example of how branding and psychology can completely fool us. Now, we couldn't make this list without mentioning Google. They've taken April Fool's Day to the next level, pranking the internet every year. Some of their best pranks include Google Knows, 2013. They claimed users could search the web by smell using an advanced aromatic database. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Google's Pokémon Challenge, 2014. Google Maps added Pokémon all over the world, tricking millions into thinking they could become real-life Pokémon trainers. Gmail Motion, 2011. They announced a feature allowing users to control Gmail with body movements. People actually tried it. Google's pranks are always fun because they blur the line between reality and absurdity, keeping us on our toes every year. BBC strikes again. In 2008, they released a special video showing a newly discovered species of flying penguins. The footage was incredibly well done, featuring realistic CGI, and they even had a serious-sounding narrator explaining how these penguins had evolved to escape the cold. Millions of people were amazed until they realized what day it was. IKEA once tricked people by claiming they had developed high-pitched furniture that repelled mosquitoes. According to their announcement, these specially designed chairs and tables emitted a frequency only mosquitoes could hear. Customers actually went into stores asking for the product, proving that when it comes to creative pranks, IKEA knows how to keep things stylish and hilarious. So, there you have it, some of the most legendary April Fool's Day hoaxes of all time. If today's taught us anything, it's that humans love a good prank, and that even the most ridiculous ideas can be believable if presented well enough. What's the best prank you've ever fallen for? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun content.